we have to go to Pantang, where workers of the psychiatric hospital there are apparently beginning series of industrial action starting today to protest the takeover of their lands by private developers. And as part of the actions, they will withdraw services, we're told, to mental health patients and stay away from the facility until government take some action on their concerns. Maxwell Ogbagba is currently at the hospital and is joining us with some details. Good morning to you, Maxwell. Looks like you have some nursing soldiers behind you. What are they saying?
Well, Roland, as you rightly stated, on a normal day, it will be very difficult getting these nurses here, standing behind me, because on a regular day, they'll be busy attending to patients here. But that is not the case. I'm currently at the psycho OPD, that's the outpatients department here. This is where they run their checks before they send people, the mental health patients, to their various wards. But it looks like nothing is really happening here today. Already, I've been to the general outpatients department. Even there as well also, it looks like nothing is really happening. We have a lot of relatives actually waiting patiently here so that these nurses can attend, to their loved ones who have been brought here to this facility. But it looks like that is not going to happen time soon. And you can see this nurse standing here behind me, meaning that work is not really going to happen today, as they gave us indication on Sunday. In fact, when I went to the general outpatients department, there was a sign there indicating that it will be on a sit-down strike today, Monday, and then tomorrow, Tuesday, and then on Wednesday also, then there would be a demonstration. I have with me here Godwin Amewu. He's the representative of the Health Services Workers Union.
Pantang branch.
The Pantang branch, actually. He's going to tell us what has triggered this sit-down strike. He would also tell us more about the demonstration and how they are hoping to, help some of the relatives who are here, some of them waiting desperately for these nurses to attend to their loved ones who have been brought to this facility. Mr. Amewu, you're welcome to JoyNews.
Thank you very much. I think, as it Raleigh said, honestly speaking, I don't think any of us is going to work today, tomorrow, and Wednesday we're going to hit the road. It's something that has been going on for a long period of time now. We've tried our best, written letters upon letters, point in time, our how do you call it, management managed to stop some people. They came to pick our vehicles and stuff like that. So this particular time, we are not really turning back if really government doesn't come into our aid.
Can you help us appreciate the kind of challenges you are confronted with regarding this encroachment? Because coming in, I saw some buildings, springing up, some private developers developing some parts of the land here. What challenge really does it pose to you?
You see, Sakari Home or Sakari Hospital, it's a hospital that is supposed to be on its own, you see. And when private people encroach, then automatically they're going to make our works very difficult. Difficult in the sense that when maybe probably places where you think alcohol and things are not supposed to be sold or sell, people are going to do that. And how do you stop them? Because they're in their own private homes, doing their own business. So in fact, it has a lot of implications, which I think when you meet the appropriate people, when I say appropriate people, others, they'll be able to give you much more detail about that.
Well, how long have you been battling, this encroachment that we're talking about?
Over 20 years now. Yes.
And what you tell me that management has written letters. Maybe you're not directing your grievances to the appropriate quarters.
Please, we've been sent to court. Based on that, I'm telling you, they came to pick our vehicles. They said we violated whatever it is. So they came to pick the vehicles, seize our cars. But I don't know what prompted them to bring the vehicles.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about, I think, they said an order from court. They came to pick some of the vehicles and stuff like that.
Why would they come and pick? You mean the people who are encroaching on your lands took the matter to court?
To court, and either our representative, Attorney General didn't, nobody represented us or whatever it is, so they ruled the case against us. So based on that, I think they said we are supposed to pay some money. When management was not ready, they came to take our vehicles. Yep.
Well, but a lot of people are struggling to find a connection between these nurses striking and the hospital itself, the personnel here being on a sit-down strike. A lot of people are finding difficult to connect, the sit-down strike with the encroachment, because someone will say it's purely a management issue. So you should leave it for management to handle so that you also do your part.
You see, management has been doing this thing for quite a long time now. We are not seeing anything. And we are seeing that it's going to affect us. We are on the ground. So automatically, we have to really come in to assist management. Okay? And if we stop working, then automatically management will reason up better and will send a message to the appropriate quarters.
We've been to some part of the hospital. We went to the general outpatient department. I saw that, I mean, we didn't have any activity going on. And we came here to the psycho OPD also. Nothing is really happening. I see about 20 people seated under one of the sheds. They're waiting patiently for you to attend to some of your relatives that you've brought here. What really is going to be the implications of this
Yes, the
action?
implication is that people are not going to get drugs, people are not going to be attended to, and as time goes on, people, you will see much more people, and we will release almost all clients, because if we are not working, we cannot be in the wards and allow clients to attack us, so we have to let them go, so that when they see them in the town going around, I think maybe that's what maybe management will prefer to.
But that will have very serious security implications, just like the encroachment that we're talking about.
Yes, and that is where they have to come to our attention, to understand us. Even if they think that whatever land they claim is not for us, I think government is supposed to acquire for it. It's so shocking that a land that maybe probably have been acquired in the 50s, today, somebody will tell you that this place is not for you. See where our main gate is being mounted. People have built into the gates. And it's so surprising, because we are in Ghana and everybody can maneuver things and just get things done. So they've managed to do it, and they've succeeded, and that is how they are trying to treat us, which I think is seriously improper. Seriously improper.
Now, you've lined up a series of actions that you want to take to get management or to get stakeholders to address this particular issue. You tell us that sit-down strike today, Monday, and then tomorrow, Tuesday. And then Wednesday is going to be a demonstration. Tell us more about the demonstration.
Demonstration, yes, probably that's what I said. We are going to block the roads. No car will pass through, within our, premises. Then automatically, I think, we'll keep on. And from that time, if nothing is being done, then automatically we'll still come to work and we'll not work. And the roads will be blocked until we hear something positive, extra positive.
I want to have a better appreciation of this. The Pantang Hospital itself is a thoroughfare, so you see some cars going through and then out. Yes. You were saying that you would block the roads here on Wednesday.
Yes, we will do that. We will do that.
But the people who use this road have not committed any crime.
Well, that is our portion. So we are blocking it. We are blocking it. Yes, because when you block it, then automatically, at least, we think we will be heard.
So what happens after demonstration? If because clearly from what you're saying, for a period of over 20 years, stakeholders are not really listening to what you're saying. They've not come out to actually bring out a solution to some of these things that you're mentioning. So even after 20 years, what makes you think that the strike action and then the demonstration would get them to listen to you?
I think one way or the other, I may say that probably for now we think we have a listening government, which we think is supposed to listen to us now. Yes, so automatically we are counting on the present government to do something much more positive for us.
So you mean previous governments have not done anything to help the situation?
Well, that is what you are saying, and that is what I'm, because...
No, I'm asking you because you were saying...
Why is that if they should have done something for us, I don't think we would have been here today. So, I mean, in short, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Where we tried doing something, they rather came to pick our cars and stuff like that and seized it for some time. And I don't know what made them bring the cars back.
You seem to have so much conviction in this current, you seem to have so much conviction that this current government would address, the situation. What happens if they don't? They also, just like previous governments, are unable to, address it?
We believe he will do it. We believe he will do it, and he should do it. We have that confidence in him.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so that's Godwin Amewu. Here's representative of the health workers here actually at this hospital. But let me find out from these nurses who are on the sit-down strike and not going to work today. They're not doing anything today. It's a holiday for you, right?
Yes, we are not working today. As you can see, as at now, we are supposed to start work and have thousands of clients coming in. But as at now, only 20, let's say 20 with their relatives seated, waiting for us. But we are not working. We even informed them from Sunday that we are not working today. So records everywhere, pharmacy, the nurses station, the doctors, we are all not working. We are on a sit-down strike.
So you actually gave them prior notice. Tell me, what was the reaction when you told them that you're not going to work on Monday?
They were not happy because they are expecting us to see to them And we know the psychiatric clients, at least every day they're supposed to be on medication. Even if for a day they don't take it, some of them will relapse. And then it will be a different issue altogether. But we also need grievances to be heard. It's a pity. When you look at the frontage, it's taken over by private developers. Even to the mortuary, somebody came and was grading the place. It's pathetic. So that is what we have to do for our voices to be heard. So
well, you talk about relapse, and that certainly is dangerous and has its own security, implications. So what would you do? I mean, if 3 days you're on strike, these patients do not take their medications, they relapse into their old states, and then later the issue is addressed, then it means a lot of work for you. Then you'd have to catch up with what you left behind.
yes, we have to catch up, but that is what we will do for now, because this is where we've gotten to. So that is actually what we will do. We have to go back and then treat them again. They will relapse, but still we have to be there. If our grievances are heard, then we treat them. That is exactly what we will do.
Okay, let me speak to this last gentleman here. Let me talk to him and then find out from him. So on a regular day when you come to work, what do you do?
We attend to incoming patients, and then those that are already in. Yeah, and so today, due to the strike, we are not attending to any of them until our grievances is addressed. Yeah.
But tell me, what is it like, looking at a desperate, relative of a patient in the face and telling the person that we are unable to work because of, because some private developers are encroaching on our lands. How is it for you?
Yeah, we've tried this for a long time. Always the same thing happens, and we attend to them, but yet still we don't get any tangible feedback. But for today's reasons, you don't have a choice. We have to do it. Yeah, you don't have a choice. We have to embark on what? Yeah, on our strike.
And on Wednesday during the demonstration, I hear you're going to block the roads.
Yeah, that's our land. That's our property. So we have to protect it.
Okay. Thank you very much. So, Roland, that is what is happening here. I just want them to open up a bit for me so we can see exactly what is happening here. So, the chairs here, very empty, no activity whatsoever. On a regular day, you'd see these nurses going about very busy, working on all those things, but it looks like that is not happening now, and they've stated clearly that on Monday, Tuesday, that's today and then tomorrow, they're going to be on a sit-down strike, and then on Wednesday, that will be the final demonstration until their grievances are heard. Roland.
Have you been able to speak to some patients, and what have they been saying? Because I know some of them are saying enough to express themselves in ways that you think are not imaginable.
Thank you. Yeah, but we'll do radio.
Oh, okay.
On the Super Morning Show.
Well, we seem to have lost the communication there with Maxwell Agbagba.
So, for that one, I think
currently at the hospital, that's the Pantang Psychiatric Hospital. And we know that the management as well as the staff of the hospital are worried about encroachment by private developers on its state land. And we know those land had been acquired by the state of Ghana for the further expansion of the psychiatric hospital at Pantang. But this is not peculiar to Pantang. We've seen it with Achimota School and a number of organizations we have in the Ghana Atomic Energy Commission and all of them, the Ghana airports and many of such lands also taken over by private developers. But somehow you get to find out that eventually they are sold by some state institutions somehow. It's a concern for many people. But Mama Viusawaji is joining us. The lady in brown, cladded wax spring. How are you?
I'm good. Do I remind you of your old school days or something?
No. Is this authentic? Is it Ghanaian?
Very Ghanaian.
I'll keep asking you this until
Very
you show
Ghanaian.
Okay, please show me evidence the next time. Today I will ask you because maybe I may embarrass you.
Oh, okay. Well, but how many Ghanaians? Maybe this is something that we can also go on the streets and ask. How many Ghanaians actually know that the wax prints that they're probably wearing is truly from Ghana?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
That's something we have to ask for the editorial content we want to provide for the show. I mean, this one.
I think this was
that's the gift. Problem we have. From which country? Because you've been getting gifts from Guinea and all that. Which one? This one from Ghana. Is it authentic?
Now I don't know.
Please
I'm on
find out.
record. I'm on
the
record.
next time you wear wash print, Friday you wear wash print, I'll ask you.
Yeah. If it's Ghanaian. If it's Ghanaian, like what? If it's from ATL or GTP, is that it?
Well, how, is it local? Printers, is it Ghanaian?
It's true.
Please provide evidence.
Not all the prints.
You know,
that
these
look
days
local.
videos have been going round. If you don't say something, that's the video capture you. But how are you?
Yeah, I am blessed. I'm blessed. I mean, it's Monday. Things happen on Monday, so it's just one of those Mondays.
I know. You've been in one of those spirited situations.
Exactly.
I don't envy you at all.
Yeah, but you know,
but it is well.
It is said that in all things you give thanks to God. So that's what's most important.
It reminds me of what my pastor was saying. It's not everything you say you give thanks to. Sometimes you follow up with vengeance.
No, I disagree.
Because it's even in the Bible.
I disagree.
I can quote you some. I can quote you various verses
don't worry,
in the Bible.
but I like to be calm. I like to be calm.